Hey y'all, what it do? Welcome to another episode of Say Less. I know y'all been wondering where I've been. Yeah, I took maybe 2 weeks off. I wasn't supposed to, but life been lifing. But who cares? We back here. Welcome, guys, to another episode again of Say Less. And I got three wonderful guests for y'all tonight. But first, I'm going to talk about what Say Less is. It is just a platform that I created for the regular, schmegular, degular, everyday person to come on and talk about their fitness journey, right? Because who wants to follow a fitness influencer? Who wants to hear their story? We can't do what they do, right? But you can follow the everyday person. Why? Because they just like you and I. They go to the gym, they eat right, they get great results. So why not bring them on to share their story? Because you can relate to them, right? As opposed to me, who's a power lifter and lifting all this crazy weight. You're like, I can't do that. So most likely you can't relate. But these women, even though they lift heavy, I mean, anybody who works with me, I'm going to make you pick up some weight. But they're just still regular people. You'll hear their stories, their everyday lives, and they're just like you and I. So this is the reason why I created this platform for this very reason. So without further ado, I have three of the baddest women in Detroit. Okay? Are they three of the baddest? Second baddest, because my sisters we all bad, number one. So they second. All right. So first, I am going to bring up, first I'm going to read a little something. And this is really, really one of my dear, we're good friends. We became friends. I'll let her tell her when she comes up. But first person I'm going to bring up, her name is Serina, who was born and raised in Kansas City, Missouri. And she's lived here in Michigan since 2007. She's a realtor and entrepreneur. She owns 2 businesses. How you like that? Serina's Gourmet Chili. Okay, sidebar. Y'all, her chili. I'm going to let her talk about it, but this is chili like you've never tasted before. Better than your mama's, better than your grandmama's, better than your sisters, better than your brother, better than everybody's. Okay, but I'm going to let her talk about it. So she owns a chili company, chicken chili, vegetarian chili. She also has a snow globe ice. So she does, the little snow cones, but she does hers liquor. Phenomenal. So if I'll let her come up and talk about all that. And Serina has been on her weight loss roller coaster for many years. She's been with me a couple of years. It could be many years. Her largest weight loss to date has been 80 pounds. I'm going to give her a round of applause for that, because 80 pounds is a lot of weight to lose, y'all. And she did it. So without further ado, I am bringing up Serina.
Hi.
Say hi to the people.
What's going on? Good evening.
Serina. This is Serina, y'all. She is one of my near and dear clients who rocks with me through thick and thin. Great person to train. Just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person. What's going on, Serina? How you doing tonight?
Good evening, Leslie. What's going on, Coach?
Good evening to the people.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, everybody. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, my next guest. Now, this is my next guest. She's funny, and I'm gonna put that out there. She had a date tonight, so this is why she looked super fly. Now she always fly, but she looked super duper fly tonight. This is Vanessa. Vanessa is a seasoned woman. What is it?
Six wonderful.
Six wonderful. She fine. She's a six wonderful, fine ass woman. I'm gonna put it like that. Who has always worked out. The reason why I know she's always worked out because Vanessa and I had the same trainer. His name is Corey Felton. Shout out to Corey Felton. Corey Felton was my very first trainer when I was 17. And he used to also train Vanessa back in the day. However, in 2021, she became serious about changing the way she looked and felt. She did that by picking up weights. I'm make her pick up some weight that she don't even. She be having attitude with me, but whatever. She looks good though. She looks forward to lifting and is upset when she misses. And yes, she is. This is a way of life and not a lifestyle. So one thing I tell my clients, this is a journey and a lifestyle. So that means the journey has ups and downs. Why? Because it never ends until we die, right? Without further ado, here she is with her fine self, 61. Hey, y'all, it was Vanessa in the house. Give her a hand, y'all. Give her a hand.
Listen, hey, everybody. How you going to tell people I was out on a date? I went to the DIA.
Regular. I look regular. Look how fine she look, y'all. I told y'all. What's up, Vanessa? What's going on tonight? How you feeling?
Hello, everybody in the podcast land. Hey, Serena. Super
Hey,
fine. Serena. Hey, Miss Leslie Ann. How are you?
You look beautiful as always.
And you as
well. Who, me?
You too, Leslie, but I was talking
because I was about to say, Serena, you about to.
See, she got that shoulder showing. You see that? The shoulder, the arm showing.
Gotta have my sexy shoulder on. This is my Say Less outfit, my Say Less tops. They got a little special drawer for these.
Listen,
all right, y'all.
The introduction that she gave of you, Serena, I'm like, wow, I didn't know that. 80 pounds?
80 pounds.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
I've gained a few of them back, but my biggest loss was 80. Yes, ma'am.
That's inspirational. That's
very,
awesome.
very, very inspirational. I must agree. And y'all, my last guest that I'm bringing up. Now, me and Sufia, we go way back there to like teenage years because we went to church together. I mean, like I've been on Sufia pretty much since okay, forget it. Because then if I tell you how long, I'm going to tell how old she is because I'm only 28. So we know she ain't that young. But anyway, I'm going to bring her up. Sufia Jones, y'all, passionate about staying strong. She is strong. And I'll just leave that at that. Both physically and emotionally. Strength has become a big part of her life and giving her energy and confidence as she approaches her 50th birthday. You about to be 50? Okay, yeah. I didn't know you was about to be 50. Oh, I thought you was the same age as Chris. So I guess that's right, my brother. Family is her world, and she's blessed to have a loving husband who is sweet as pie, supports her. I've never seen a husband support his wife in this fitness journey. Usually husbands be like, ain't gonna do it. But no, they train together, they work out together. I mean, the bond that they have is breathtaking. It's almost like, if y'all seen her push-up video on how they hugged each other. They do push-ups together, whatever, blah, blah, blah. For all of those who work out with their husbands, much respect to y'all. Love your husband, wonderful children, and delightful. Did y'all know Sufia had grandchildren? Yes, she does.
Oh.
She keeps her grounded. And yes, Sufia has like older kids and younger kids. Sufia got grandkids. Sufia, I'm just joking. All right. All about embracing each chapter and purpose with positivity. And without further ado, here we go. Beautiful. There she is right there, y'all. There she is.
Hey, hello. First of all, correct.
What?
This was before your teens. I'm talking back in maybe mid to late 80s.
Oh, wow.
I'm talking Jerry curl.
Yeah. Oh, I had a Jerry curl. Y'all laughing at me. Sufia, so Jerry curl. That was my elementary years. That's when my sister Ramona was.
This is further back.
Further teen.
This is not teen. This is.
I think I had a Jerry curl like in 4th grade. I was
Okay.
So my sister Ramona was she was in cosmetology school, and a Jerry curl was hitting the scene, and she was like, "I'm like, but why you pick me?" to wear a jerry curl. I'm about as black as tar, and I got all this curly, greasy. Oh, I don't even want to.
Okay, so look, real quick. Okay, so this was
Vanessa, you laughing too hard. That's all I gotta say.
I want to see a picture of that.
I don't even. I have to find a picture. I'm quite sure I have one. I don't even want to remember that. And I was like as skinny as a straw.
So let me tell you this. So random memory, and you probably don't even know this, Leslie. So back in, this was a long time ago. I remember sleeping over at your house.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know, it was on Archdale.
Okay.
And for what you go over to a sleepover, you think you're about to have fun, and I did.
Mm-hmm.
But for some unknown reason, I ended up doing dishes. I know.
It kind of sounds about right, because my mama say if you in the house, you cleaning.
Right. It's
I
like
don't care who you are.
Head down, you doing some chores, right? Mm-hmm. So and for whatever reason, I remember this like it was yesterday. I'm doing the dishes, and your mother, she walks behind me and she says, "Make sure you rinse the dishes with hot water."
How did I even get on this duty, ma'am?
I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, to this day, I still remember that. And when I rinse my dishes, I rinse them with hot water, So anyway, I say all that to say, I can only imagine just spending that one day or night there and having to do dishes and your mother just kind of instilling that in me. I can only imagine what it was like, to grow up in that household,
a very clean household. People expected, because it was 14 of us, our house to be atrocious.
Clean.
My mama didn't play that. Oh, no. Clean up. Bathrooms had to be done Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Right. Dishes done every day. My mama had us in line, 14 kids. I mean, she didn't play that. We had to clean this house in a block. But you would think it would be nasty because it's a whole bunch of kids. My mama didn't play that. No, not at all. So yes, well, welcome, ladies. Welcome to Say Less Podcast. And the reason why why I have these particular ladies on is because the last 2 years, right? 2 years, we have been doing this deadlift competition called Raise the Bar. It's a non-sanctioned, meaning it's not sanctioned. That means we don't get any points or anything. It doesn't help us in our career of powerlifting. But we all like to deadlift. So it's a deadlifting competition. We all get together. We do training for it. We got another one coming up December 14th. And last year was Vanessa's first year. Yeah. And she did absolutely amazing. I tried to find that video on my Instagram. I cannot find that video, because that was the one I was going to play next of all of us doing our lifts. I could not find it, y'all.
You should have said something. I would have sent it.
Right. I have it.
I have it too.
I'm at work and I'm like, hey, what y'all need? I'm on my phone like, okay, where's the video? I'm sorry. I was all over the place today. But yeah, I wanted to showcase, and that's the reason why we're all together, because we do this competition together as friends, as sisters, and as women who lift weights. Mind you, we are all over the age of, I'm 45. I'll be 46 next month. But everybody, we're all over the age of 45. Vanessa, 61. I'm 45. Serena is 50.
50.
Girl, you know how old you were?
53.
50.
I was about to say 54.
Wait a minute, you all doing this? 51, 52. No,
yeah,
you know.
I'm 53.
53, and Sufia is 49. 49. So this is a testament to let people know that you can do this at any age. And I particularly like women, seasoned women, who lift weights, because as we get older, our bone density lessens. We wake up with aches and pains. But the only thing that combats that to me is diet, sleep, and weight training. Notice I didn't say cardio. I said weight training. Weight training for women as we get older is detrimental, okay, to life. We need it, okay? So first things first, let's just talk about how we all met. We already know me and Sufia met. How did I end up meeting you, Serena?
I met Leslie through a mutual friend. Her name is Yolanda. Unfortunately, Yolanda passed away this past Thursday. after a long battle with breast cancer. But I am so grateful that she introduced me to Leslie. This was during COVID. And I still remember the day she called me and said, Serina, I found my body goals person. I said, what? She was like, when I tell you I want to get right and how my body wants to look, I want it to look like hers. And she sent me a picture that she had found of you on Facebook. She said, I'm going to start training with her. I already reached out to her. She is such a sweet person. She says so many kind things about you, Leslie.
I didn't know that.
Such a person. But this is what I'm talking about when I want to build my body back, because she had lost a lot of weight through COVID. She was a diabetic and she was getting things in order. But she said, I want to build my body back. I want to build it back like this. And you were the person who was her ideal of how to build her body back. And so after she worked out with you, she was like, she's really nice. She's reasonably priced. I was like, okay, give me her number. I need it. And that's how we met.
And that's history.
Yeah, the rest is history.
Vanessa.
Well, first of all, ladies, I'd like to extend my condolences to you guys for the loss of your friend. You know that you guys, when we were trained, you talked about her. And I'm so sorry that you lost her. She sounds like she was a very nice person. So we all know where she is.
Yes.
And so that's wonderful. So how did we meet? It was kind of similar to Serina's story. A friend of mine was actually training with Leslie, and she gave me Leslie's number because she knows that I've always gone to the gym since I've been an adult. But I was the cardio queen. You know, I was trying to and even though I had a trainer, he and I would go back and forth all the time. I ain't doing that. You can't tell me what to do. You know, all that drama. So my girlfriend gave me Leslie's number, and it was actually during COVID, and it was in November. I called at least 3 times before she returned my phone call. I'm like,
did you?
I'm bad people to give them my money. What you mean? Why she not call me back? But anyway,
you know what the crazy thing about it is? I've heard people say that about me too. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry.
But she called me back, and we set up a meeting, and we've been locked and loaded ever since. And I will say that because of her, I've met other people. When we met, we found out that we had
so much, and we knew people.
So many of the same people, and we shared a trainer. But the most wonderful thing was the fact that I was able to meet you two ladies, and I was able to do the deadlifting contest with you guys last year, and I'm looking forward to doing it this year.
Awesome. And of course, Sufia, we met as, I don't even know how we met. We went to the same church.
Straight gate.
And then we was in the children's church, I'm going to assume. Sophia's the same age as my brother, Chris.
No, I'm older.
Shelby?
In between. Yeah.
You in between Chris and Shelby?
Yeah.
So my older brothers, two of my older brothers, not much older. So I have you see Courtney, and then there's Chris and Shelby. All right. So yeah, that's how we met. Well, let me just say it has been a pleasure knowing y'all, working with y'all, and it really had just not even client anymore. It's almost like these my girls, these these my sisters. I'm gonna make sure y'all taken care of. That's just how it is. And typically I don't like to bend, you know what I'm saying, client and have that type of relationship because I like to keep my personal space. But some people it just naturally happens like that. And you women have just naturally became a part of my life. So it's not so much client. It's just like, I'm about to go train. I'm gonna tell Ethan, well, you want to go train your client? No, I'm about to go train Miss Vanessa. Not as if she's not my client, but it's like, no, I'm about to go train Serina. You ain't a client. That's Serina. I'm about to go train Serina. And if I've never told you guys, it has been an honor. You guys have added so much to my life, more than you even think you have. If I've never said it, I love y'all, and I'm so happy. Good friends are hard to find, and I'm so glad I found all of y'all. Yeah, so glad. Yeah. Okay. One. Are y'all crying? Y'all crying? Was that?
I'm about to.
Thank you, Vanessa. I need somebody to cry. All right, ladies. Let's talk about. Christy said, "You ladies look great." That was for Serina. She ain't got her glasses on. Your sister said, "You look great." We look great. So I just wanted to jump right into women and weights. I'll start with you, Sufia. What got you into weight training? Not so much just gym. What made you do weight training the way you weight train right now?
I think it's just that it's that feeling. It's when you lift heavy and I can't explain it. It's like this feeling of what's the word I'm looking for? Accomplishment.
It's accomplishment.
It's like this adrenaline that just, and I'm like, I like that,
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm a different person when I'm in the gym,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love that feeling. And then
how long ago? How long has it been
what
since you've been weight training? Total years have you? Like I started at 17, so it'll be over 20 something years for me.
I mean, I'll say, I guess I would say within the last 9 years.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd say about like 9 years. But as far as like heavy lifting and deadlifting, that would be about maybe 3 to 4 years.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. And for you, Serina?
I'd say it's just strength training, probably about 8 or 9 years, but you are the person who got me lifting heavy. So I didn't start lifting heavy till I started training with you. But I, like Sufia, I like the feeling that I get from it. It makes me feel powerful and strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Vanessa?
So, like I said, I started going to the gym regularly in my 20s, but seriously, it was during COVID when I met you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never forget. You was like, you trained with Corey. Didn't you do that? I was like, yeah, but I would tell him what I wasn't going to do.
Oh.
And so you were like, we're not doing that. And
she tried it with me a few times. And I fell for it a few times.
I'm not doing that. And he was like, pick it up. And one of the things that really, you talking about the adrenaline, when we did that deadlifting contest, when we were training for it, Serina telling me, Vanessa, pick that S up like it's, just pick it up. Just pick it. That's it. When I tell you, I was like, yeah. I picked it up. Yes. The feeling of accomplishment, the feeling, the fact that you know that you are stronger than what you believe you are. That is, you talk about a mind freak. That is a mind freak, because for so long, I didn't think I could do what I did last year. And if y'all remember, I was like, I picked up something heavier than that. What am I talking about? So, I mean, I am looking so forward to this next contest now. I haven't done anything in a while because I was doing something else, but I am so looking forward to it, and I love the camaraderie. I absolutely
wasn't it wonderful at the deadlifting? I'm just not everybody just supports everybody.
But between us, it's a bond that is unbreakable. I mean, even if we don't see each other, I'm like, well, how's Sufia doing? How's Serina?
Yeah, she does. And Vanessa asks about y'all all the time too.
We are locked and loaded. Y'all can't do nothing about it.
Nothing. I mean, amongst all of us, we can lift 1,000 pounds.
We sure can.
Amongst all of us, all of our weight total. Oh yeah, we hitting well over 1,000. It's good. All right, ladies, wonderful. I am so happy that you guys love weights and love lifting just as much. This is the type of people I like to rock with. There's somebody, I give y'all a weight and y'all be like, lift it. Okay, then I'll do it. Even though, and you're probably in your head like, I don't want to do it. But I think that's the beauty of being a personal trainer is personal trainers, we push you beyond what you can, what you think you can't do. Sometimes when early on, I remember working with Serina, and I'm like, I don't even think she realized how strong she is. And I just be adding stuff to Serina because she's stronger than what she thinks she is. I seen her potential before she did. And I knew, I'm like, even with this rack pulls, when she was asking, okay, what do you think I can do a rack pull? In my mind, what I tell you in her head, like 335, 350, that you should be able to do. That's what I just think she can. In her mind, she's probably thinking, are you nuts? No, I'm not nuts. You're nuts. But I know what I see your potential. I see your potential. Just like Sufia, I told you the other day, I'm like, get a single over 300. Okay, stop playing with yourself. Because I know your potential. I see it. It's just a matter of you doing it. You just have to have the mindset that I can do it because I know you can. Same thing, Vanessa. Y'all remember Vanessa? I don't think Serena, you was training her that one time. It was down in the basement, and she had to been like 155 or something, 135. And she did it like 3 times. And we were so happy that she did it. She kept going. It was like 7 or 8 reps. And we was like, she was so excited about it. She just kept going and going, not even realizing that. What I love is that she thought she couldn't do it. And I think that makes me happy is when you think you can do it and then you do it. Man, I be in heaven. If this is what heaven feels like, man, I can't wait to go. Because that's what weight training means and how it feels to me. Like I said, I go to the gym and I look at it and be like, this is a big playground. I don't know what y'all see when y'all go to the gym. I be like Disney World.
Right.
Like, what am I doing today? Like,
but what I also,
get off my machine. You know that's my machine.
What I learned with you, Leslie, in my mind, like working out always had to be like some cardio or my heart rate getting up to 165 or sweating like I'm crazy or whatever. But you helped me to learn that heavy lifting is cardio. I could come in and feel like, well, I really didn't sweat that much, but the next day I could barely walk because I'm sore from working out. I was like, wow, I don't have to be trying to wreck my body just to get a good workout in.
Right. You don't have to do copious amounts. Now, Vanessa was a cardio queen. How was that? And I'm going to ask you this because I've heard it from other people, but I didn't really know, Vanessa, that you started off really cardio queen. How was it having to move away from the cardio section and finally go to the weight section? For women who are cardio queens, that's very intimidating to them because all they know is cardio. So the minute they have to go and use machines, it's like it becomes foreign. How was that transition for you?
The transition, you made it easy because you put me on the trajectory of building up. So I didn't start off heavy. Okay. And so I started building up. And the other thing is, once I started building up, of course, I had more confidence. But the kicker was this. I was the cardio queen. I done had the body that I had, the body yaddy that I have now. I done had that. Man, when I started doing that strength training and that weight started going in like this, and that behind is like I was like, listen,
yes.
Anytime, every day, all day long, cardio. So now she has to tell me, Vanessa, you got to do cardio because I'm not even interested.
You won't do it. Vanessa, do cardio. Go for a walk. You got to do now because the weights is good for the shapes of the body. That cardio and cardio is a muscle. Our heart is a muscle, right? It still got to be exercised, and that's where cardio comes in.
Right.
So yeah, I do have to Vanessa, do cardio. Okay, we playing with each other. How many cardio days you do this week? Okay, I did 3, I did 4. Because I have totally talked her out of, girl, we can lift weights faster. That's all cardio is. Lifting weights faster and put a little bit more weight on, make it a little heavier. That is cardio because that's exactly what it is. So that's good to hear that your transition, you just start seeing your body change. So it made it easier for you to run away from cardio. Pun intended.
Yeah, it made it very easy. And like I said, you made it easy because we started off with like 2 pounds and then we moved to 5. Then 10.
When you first started coming, we think we were doing bands at first. We weren't even doing any weights.
Wait a minute, we were talking the other day. Remember those pants that I still have? I was wearing. I thought I was fine in the pants.
Pants, and she was busting out them mother like a piece of bologna, like a hot dog. And now that she's lost weight, she knows how they're really supposed to fit. She's like, I ain't know they're supposed to come right down to your ankles. But I love it because this is what weight training does. These are non-scale victories.
Right.
Serena, did the scale have a chokehold on you? That wasn't you. It was one of my other clients. I said, bring your scale up. I want to see something. And I took it from her and said, no more. No more sending me pictures of you weighing yourself. And, oh my God, I gained 8 ounces overnight. It's like.
I was one of those. I used to step on the scale all the time. I don't do that anymore. The last time I stepped on the scale was when we did the deadlifting last year. I was like, dang, that's how much I weigh. I see what my body looks like, but the scale for me is the devil.
Me too.
Yes, because you know, it's really about how you feel and how you look, not about how many lbs, you know, on that doggone scale. That, at least that is for me.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. And with the heavy lifting, like Leslie just said, it shapes your body, because even though I've gained back some pounds from that I had already lost, I noticed that my size and clothes and stuff really didn't change that much, because the heavy lifting is shaping my body, where even if I gain a few pounds, it's distributed on my body differently, on my frame.
So you're dropping body fat. So sometimes when we hop on the scale, the number sometimes doesn't change or even goes up, but that's because we're building mass, which is muscle. And if that you've been on the scale, but your clothes fit looser, but you said the number ain't changed on the scale, we dropping body fat. So
you know, another thing too, you know, you hear a lot of women say when they're first starting their journey, I just want to tone. I just want to tone. I don't want to get big, you know. And that was me. You know, I didn't feel that I needed to lose any weight, but I just wanted to tone, you know. And so, you know, you're doing all this cardio and everything, and the next thing you know, you're skinny fat.
You know, and that's the definition. And it's a whole bunch of skinny fat ones out there.
You know, and it's not just the you know, you're doing the cardio, and then you're not eating enough. You know, between not eating enough, not getting enough protein, you know, going on these little keto diet, you know, all these little fads.
Yeah,
you're skinny fat now.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until I started doing, you know, strength training, and I would see a dent that I never saw before. You know, I'd be like, baby, look at this. You know, and
back. Sufia has a nice back. Do you ever watch her videos?
Yes.
I don't tell her a lot, but I be saying it to myself, like, oh, this look good. And she's like, how come you never write it in the comments?
I know. I was
say it, and then I keep scrolling.
I said, where's Leslie's comment at? I need her to.
Right. The other thing that I noticed about for myself is, like the other day when you did a video of me last week, Leslie, I was like, dang. Now, I've always known that I had long legs and a short torso, but because I was wider, right? You really couldn't. Now I'm lean. You know, my legs look really long. You can't tell me jack.
See, y'all, this is the result of weight training.
I think about Serena.
The confidence
like this. That girl Coke bottle, but
Serena got booty. Serena got booty for days.
That's right.
But that's what weight training does. It just shapes the body. And so, as I tell people, don't be so consumed with that scale, because weight loss is the end all, is not the end all be all. It's a number. It's about, I got energy. I feel good. My clothes fit look. Wait a minute. And I think that's how I noticed I was losing weight from the intermittent fasting. I woke up one morning, put on my low, because the only time I wear shorts, I ain't wearing them to the gym. I don't know, I'm just self-conscious. I ain't wearing no shorts to the gym, but I will wear them to do cardio. I didn't wake up that morning like, your face looked little. And that's probably the first time I got on the scale since the competition. And that's how I knew that I lost weight. But before then, I think I noticed it in my face before. Maybe my clothes did fit different. I didn't know. But by me going on intermittent fasting, my goal wasn't to lose weight. I just did something that I wanted to do because I wasn't competing. And I knew that I can take in less calories because I wasn't competing. But this is what weight training does. It shapes the body, and you get the non-scale victories are endless. You feel good. You sleep better. And we're older, so we get aches and pains in our, but that weight training helps to strengthen our joints and ligaments and our bone density. That is important. The older you get, the more weight you should lift. That's just me. I'm gonna stick by it. Why? Because I know it works with all of you all. I know what to look forward to when I turn 61 and 49 and 50. I know because you guys are doing it. So I know that it works, and I know how you guys feel and look. Excellent, y'all. Excellent, excellent. What has been, first things first, what's your favorite lift in the gym? I was getting ready to name a couple of them and let you pick, but I want y'all to tell me. Y'all been lifting with me long enough. What's your favorite lift exercise that y'all love doing?
RDL for me.
RDLs, not deadlifts?
RDLs because I'm not all the way to the floor and back up.
Okay.
The RDL is, the shin.
Halfway there. You like those.
Yeah.
For you, Vanessa?
I hate to say it because I know that I'm going to pay for it tomorrow when we train. But I actually like deadlifting. I like...
Say less. Pun intended.
But I like
say less.
Squatting down and picking it up. I mean,
isn't that amazing feeling, y'all? Mm-hmm. And it's not, if you pick that heavier weight up one time, you like, I can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Deadlifting for you, Vanessa. Good.
Yep.
You know what? For me, it would be I'm really loving the rack pulls.
Really?
Oh my gosh. Yes. I think, well, for one, just like Serena said, I like the fact that, I'm going from my stuck point. Because I typically get stuck right there, but that might be telling. That might mean I need to work on.
But no, you're doing the right thing. If that is your sticking point in the deadlift, meaning your lockout.
Well, no, not the lockout. I'm sorry.
When you're coming off the floor, right?
Yeah. It's like when I'm coming off the floor, once I get past my shins, I'm good.
Yeah.
So anyway, I really enjoy that. And then it does allow me to lift heavier.
All right. Cool.
And I think that helps with my confidence.
Confidence and mental.
And
but you know what?
Gosh.
That's wonderful. Mm-hmm. That's so crazy. All y'all said some version of a deadlift. Mm-hmm. I've done my job on this earth. Nobody said a bicep curl. Nobody said squat. Everybody said deadlifting. And this is the reason why we created this bond. Who knew? We all love the exact same exercise. Mm-hmm. Y'all love deadlifts more than bench? Yeah, I do. I love bench.
I think when I used to watch powerlifting, I thought deadlifting was about upper body strength. And you remember the first day we were in the gym?
It's some upper body because it's a compound movement.
Right.
Remember the first time we were in the gym and you was like, we might, I think you all should choose one event to do in this powerlifting competition. Let's maybe deadlifts. And we were in the gym and I was just yanking the weight up off the floor with my upper body. You were like, Serena, stop yanking the weight up off the floor. And I'm like, how else am I supposed to get it?
Ain't using no lower body or ain't using nothing. She just picking the weight up.
Leslie was like, plant your feet. It's in your legs is what's going to push the weight up. And I'm still getting over there, just yanking that weight up off the floor. It took a while, but I finally got it.
But what about when she say, you strong, I get it.
Right.
You strong.
You strong. We all know you strong, Serena. Can just go and just pull weight up. Don't use no lower body at all. Just pull the weight up with her whole upper body. We get it. But I need you to incorporate that lower body so your lower body can actually grow. We just don't want your upper body growing. Want your lower body growing. I'm going to shift the conversation just a little bit because we're talking about weights. Let's talk about what our diet looks like and how important it is. Just say, for instance, for deadlifting. What do you guys, you have to give a rundown of what you eat every day. How important is diet to you with your training? Go ahead, Vanessa.
So, I mean, you and Serena have gotten on me because I am one of those people. I don't like eating breakfast, and I can work out without anything on my stomach at all. Mm-hmm. But I do know that you have to have protein. So one of the things that I like my protein shakes, right? I drink water. Water is my drink of choice. Don't hit me with no juice. Don't hit me with, milk or anything like that. My drink of choice is water. I don't eat meat. So I may eat fish maybe twice a month. So I eat a lot of vegetables. And Serena, I got to get some of your chili. I made some myself, chili. I like yours. Okay. But so my diet consists of, to me, it's very simple. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and lie and say that I don't have my vices. I am a sweetaholic. Leslie knows that. I love me some sweets, but I do it in moderation because if I don't want it to show up as some, looking crazy, then I have to do it in moderation. But I do not cheat myself out of having some of the things that I like. So
And that's wonderful. 80-20 rule.
Yep.
80% of your diet needs to be healthy, whole, 20% foods that you like. That's how you can do this exercising thing and diet for the rest of your life. Only when, if you're competing for bodybuilding, we need to cut calories. But other than that, 80-20. That is not hard. And you will see results. You can lose weight. You can change your body composition with an 80-20 rule. 20%. Because here's the thing, and the reason why I say 80-20, it clicked to me one day. Because 80-20 is 80% healthy whole. So you're losing weight, you've seen your body composition change. You ain't gonna touch that 20, maybe every now and then, because you like the way your body look. So that 20% sometimes will become 7% and 93% healthy whole. Because like I said, once you get in that zone and you start losing that weight, my little sister, an example, she's down 60 pounds. She was down 40 something pounds, almost 40 something pounds when I interviewed her in June. She's down 60 now. And now it's just like, yeah, I have my 20% every blue moon because I just love what I see and I'm not messing that up.
Okay.
You see how that goes? So that 20%, because when you start seeing them results, it becomes 10-3 because you want to stay on it. You get what I'm saying? So yes. How's that for you, Sufia? What's the diet? How important is your diet when it comes to weight training?
It's extremely important. I would say the biggest thing for me is I have to eat. Like I found out that if I don't eat enough, that can be just as
detrimental as not eating at all.
Yes, like you once you, because everyone based on their their body composition, their their weight, and there's a certain amount of calories that you have to intake in order to see progress. And that's huge, especially with weight training. Oh my gosh, you mess around and I've had some moments where I literally I'm about to throw up, and probably and did. So that's so important. And I really like doing it. I really like doing the strength training and deadlifting, and I love the fact that the raise the bar is in the winter.
You put their winter coat on in the winter
because I can eat without like, okay, let me eat, I'll get my cheat meals in, as long as I have my protein, I will eat, now, within reason, when to kind of scale back. But I think that's the main thing. You got to eat and make sure you're eating enough.
You have to eat enough. For you, Serena, how important? Because this is one right here. I'll be like, Serena, did you eat today?
See, I was just about to say, my biggest issue is consistency. This is my biggest struggle with the whole weight loss thing, because it's not that I eat a lot of bad things. I don't eat enough, or I don't eat often enough. I can have a cup of coffee in the morning and not eat again until after 3 o'clock. I don't even think about eating until like after 3. So that's my biggest struggle. But I know what I need to do, and part of it is my preparation. If I prepare, I'm good. If I don't prepare, I'm not good. And I need to be more consistent with preparation.
Sorry about that. Awesome. Now, hi, Ethan. I'll just go home. So with the diet and exercise, what do you guys feel? Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, y'all gotta go downstairs. Huh? Why? Okay, go ahead. Hey guys, say less. I mean, I got kids. I'm sorry. I'm just a regular mother too. I'm gonna do a broadcast. I got the kids and my nieces here too. Like, we ain't got nowhere to go. We need to come right here. Be quiet. Shut that door, guys. So with the diet and weight training, here's another question. Actually, I want to ask this first. You guys ever heard the term "you can never out-train a bad diet"? You guys ever heard that before? Do you guys know what that means?
Yes.
No, yes, Vanessa. You know what that means?
No, you can
Can
never
you can never out-train.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
So do you?
Yeah, I get it.
Even just by saying it, doesn't it make sense? Like you can never out-train a bad diet.
Absolutely. And I think I was an example of that when my brother was sick. I wasn't eating. I was, and I remember you told me afterwards, you was like, yeah, she's not eating. She's not doing, because I was,
you can tell you start losing a lot of weight.
I mean, I lost so much weight, but you explained to me, listen, you're not going to look the way that you want to look if you're not eating. So it got to the point where did you eat today? Did you look? Drink your calories. Drink your calories. I got sick of her telling me to drink them calories, but it makes a difference. It really does make a difference. So that makes sense. That's true.
You can never
but some people think that, hey, if I don't eat and I live, then I'm gonna look like you're gonna look po and
it's just but it's a whole bunch of people out here that's still doing that. They just feel like it was a girl at work. She was like, I'm not eating nothing today because I ate last night. And so today, to make up for all the eating, I don't got to eat today or not even tomorrow morning for breakfast. I was looking at her like, so you're not going to eat at all today because you went to town last night? You're not going to eat nothing today. She was like, no, I'm just going to drink water all day. I mean, by any means. And I didn't get it to her. And I told her, I gave her my number. I said, make sure you call me because I want to explain to you how horrible that is for your body. But I don't have enough time. But I did give her my number to explain to you that, first of all, don't punish yourself with that when you diet by not eating. So many people do that. They overeat, overindulge, and the next day they don't eat, or they run and do 9 hours of cardio. Like that's going to do something. It's not going. The damage has already been done. That's why I tell people, damage is done. What happened yesterday, keep it in the past. Today is a new day. And start over. So that means, you ate junk, but today you still need to eat.
Yeah, forgive
yourself. Just clean it up. Clean it up.
Leslie, do you remember giving me this analogy about a vehicle? You said you put gas in your vehicle, right?
That's how a vehicle runs.
Fuel.
Right?
That's how it runs.
Fuel.
So, Vanessa, if you want your body to run, you have to feed it. That food is fuel. And you feed it the right things, right? If you're talking about strength training, you have to have strength to do it.
You sure do.
You don't have it if you're not putting that gasoline in your body. So I try to remember that. Now I'll be honest with the audience. Sometimes I don't do so well. Sometimes I'll slip back.
We all don't.
It is just you. I know better because I know better. I do better.
You have to do better.
Yeah.
You have to do better. And like I said, and leave that 20%. You can have that 20%. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can't out-train a bad diet. You can never out-train overindulging and not eating. You're not going to get the body you want doing that. You're doing more harm to your body than you're doing good to it. Making your metabolism crash. Right. It's probably affecting your sleep, your stress levels. Yes. You have to eat. And I don't see how people do not eat because eating is so fun and it's so good. You know how y'all get food sometimes y'all just start dancing like it's about to be slapping. So when people tell me they don't eat, I'll be like, how? Food is too good not to eat. And we lift enough weights around here that we can enjoy our 20%.
I want to add one more thing for the viewers.
Go ahead.
It was great that you told everyone's age because I really think that living the lives that we're living, people look at me, they're like, you lying, you ain't that old. I know they say the same thing to y'all. I know they say it all the time, but I attribute it to strength training, a good diet, and good living. Okay.
Good living. So and good loving too, if you can get it.
Oh,
that's Sufia though. None of all of us single.
Right. We're not right, the rest of us single. But getting your rest is important. That was something else that you stressed when you're training. Did you get enough sleep? So I noticed when we were training last year, a couple of days I was off, and Serena was like, Vanessa, did you sleep last night? I was like, no, I only got 4 hours of sleep.
See, even Serena can tell. See, Serena, I didn't train Serena.
And Leslie joined right in. Right, you can go home and get you some sleep. The next day, did you go to bed? Did you sleep? Did you eat? Did you go to sleep? So those things work in tandem.
They do, and it's good to have a support system for people to ask you that. And the reason why Serena asked you, I asked, is because we care, and we know that if you don't have proper rest, you will what? Your training will suffer. Your diet is poor. It's gonna show up in your training because when you're trying to lift and you didn't ate Burger King and stuff like that, I don't know for you guys, but it shows up in my training. I can tell when I ate junk because my training's like, this is garbage. I feel heavy. I feel too fluffy. I don't want to lift because I feel fluffy. I don't even like feeling like that. I don't like feeling like that. So that's why everything I eat, I see food as fuel. So I say whatever I'm eating today or whatever I eat tonight fuels me for tomorrow morning's workout. And I want to have a great workout, so I'm gonna make sure my dinner is good, and I'm gonna get some good rest. And tomorrow I got lower body tomorrow. So of course I'm gonna eat good and I'm gonna sleep good because I love training lower body.
We're not
love training lower body. One question, and then we're gonna segue into something a little different. How has your fitness life influenced others around you, your family, your coworkers? Sufia, by you lifting weights, do they say, oh, they're going to fit girl? Oh, you got your gallon. Oh, you drink water. You must work out. How has your fitness life influenced those around you?
I mean, my husband, well, he influenced me in the beginning, and then I got him to join me. And that's like the one thing that we have, together, and I'm so grateful for. He plays sometimes, he watches sports and video games and all that, and I'm not into that. But then when we found this one thing that we could, connect, it's like another form of intimacy, if you will.
Okay.
And I love it.
Sufia has a son who's a trainer too.
Oh yeah, my son. I mean, my whole family, and my dad. Oh my God,
your dad! I seen that on the Orange Theory.
Proud of him.
Her dad is doing the doggone thing.
Yeah, my dad. He's
Deacon Bird. I said, "What's up?"
I know, right? He's doing it, and they all say, they all have said because they say I inspired them. So I'm thankful and very humble for that.
Vanessa.
So it's influenced. But look, I have cousins, friends, everybody training with Leslie now. So
about to say it's influenced. She has influenced so many people. I done got like 9-10 clients from Vanessa, maybe more.
So it's
some of them, and they are still with me too.
Right. So it's had a lot of influence on people. I think one of the things that really stuck out is once we got past COVID and I wanted to have a big birthday celebration because I had a whole lot going on during COVID. And I was like, look, we're going to have this sexy, slaying 60 affair. And I want to wear the baddest dress. Leslie helped me with this dress. Back out. I was like, I want my back to look good and everything. I'm going to tell you, when we had that party and I walked out, so many people responded in that video. And as a result, there were friends of mine said, hey, give me Leslie's phone number. Now, a lot of them stick with it, but there are some that, they just fair weather. They don't have it in them. They don't have it in them. So they don't. I'm like, they keep on looking the way you look. You keep on doing that.
Keep on doing it.
You keep on
going on over there now. Going on. We fit over here.
I unlock the beats, right? I was all nice and timid when I first got there. Now you can't tell me nothing. I have to do like this.
Can't tell Vanessa nothing. When she first came, she was like, she was giving it to me a little bit. We doing that? Yes, we are. I don't want to. You know me, when y'all say y'all want to do nothing, I just wait there until y'all pick it up. Like, I know y'all want to, but I'm going to wait right here until you pick up and do what I tell you to do. Vanessa was one of those. There's a couple times I have to do that to her. Like a couple.
And even
Serena,
people in the
oh, she
dance
took-
community. Some of my friends from the dance community are now
And
trained.
you have so many people, family, friends, and I am forever grateful. Trust me. Ask Serena back in.
I'm
So I
sorry,
gotta
somebody
flip
keeps
because-
calling my phone and it keeps knocking me out every time they
Ah,
call.
yeah. Do not do. What's you on your app? I mean, iPhone?
Yes, which normally people don't call, so that's why I
Yeah,
didn't think I
screen
needed
and
to.
pull that screen down. Pull the screen down
Uh-huh.
and put it on sleep or do not disturb.
Okay. Hopefully they won't call back.
Yeah, so I was wondering. I'm like, somebody keeps calling us, why I get
Yeah.
kicked out. So, how has your fitness life influenced family and friends around you?
It's influenced them quite a bit. Now, as far as the powerlifting and doing the deadlifting, like that was a shock to everybody in my family. It was a shock to me. So, but it's so funny that's over the holidays we were all together for a family reunion in Mississippi, and there were a lot of things that we had to get out of the vehicle and bring in the house, and most of the men were doing that. And somebody said, the strongest person is Serena. She needs to be out here getting this stuff out the car. They're like, we need Serena out here.
Right.
But it has influenced friends and family. And I even encourage people to get on your virtual, people who live in other states, they can't train with you personally, to do the virtual training. And just let them know it just helps you feel stronger with a lot of what we do.
You feel good.
Yeah.
You feel accomplished.
Yeah. And you help me feel like I know a little more too about fitness. Like if my sister calls me and says, this is hurting me, or this is what's going on, I'm like, you know what you can do? You can do this to stretch the hamstring. You can do this. So I feel like I know what I'm talking about.
But that's a good thing, because I try to teach as I train, to teach you guys something, you know what I mean? Because what, God forbid anything happens or we have to part ways, you'll know what to do. And that's what I love about this field, is that I train you all and teach, and you train and teach the next person, and then the next person will train the next person, and we look up, the whole world is healthy. That's just a goal of mine, but I don't know if it'll ever happen. But whatever I teach Sufia, she can teach to whoever, her husband, friends. That lets me know I've done my job. So the fact that you can tell somebody, do this for your hamstring, does my heart good.
Yeah.
Vanessa,
Or if I'm looking at somebody's video online, a workout video, if their
You
form
critique
is
them.
off or something, I'll be like, "Ooh, they're not doing that right, or they didn't pick it up right."
because I am big on form and technique.
Yes.
Big. Vanessa, you want to
So
say something?
I just wanted to say that you talking about if we're not breaking up. I said we bonded for life. What you mean? We for life.
Right.
What are you talking about? If you ain't going nowhere, you're not going nowhere. Neither are you, Serena. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Nope.
Well, Sufia, she's special enough to have two trainers. She does have her. Sufia really does have her own trainer. I'm like her secondary trainer, and that's cool. Big shout out to James if he's watching. Shout out to James. Work 635. I've been on James since college, and he is phenomenal. So he takes care of Sufia when I can't get to her. When it comes to that deadlifting, James be like, "You got it. There you go. Send me the workout, and I'll make sure she does it." So I love that, and I meant to text James one day and say that, because for other trainers, that's offensive. You get what I'm saying? But he allows me to step in when I can, and he doesn't mind. And like I said, that's wonderful, because a lot of trainers, they get offended by that. But the fact that, okay, this is something that, that I do and you're a part of, and he allows you so I can borrow you to get you trained up, and he doesn't feel offended by that.
Not at all. Not at all.
James, thank you so much. If I never told you, thank you. Thank you for that. And I meant to text you when I sent you your rap pool thing. I said, I need to, James, because I don't want other trainers to feel like I'm overstepping their boundaries. But James be like, we good. Tell her what to do, and then he makes sure that Sufia executes it. So yeah, Sufia, she bougie. She got two trainers. She bougie. Yeah. Ladies, I got one more question. Now, y'all got to be honest with this one, and then let's have dialogue. Fitness myths. And I always say my biggest fitness myth, and I'm gonna stand on it till the day I die, of that. I think it's a myth. no eating after 7. I don't eat after 7 o'clock because I'm gonna get fat. I think that's the dumbest. And the reason why I say that and I stand behind it is because your body does not know time. Think about it. Your body don't know right now it's 8 o'clock. Your body don't know that. What happens is your body knows movement. So you burn calories from movement. So if you ate at 11 o'clock, your body gonna be like, I ain't gonna be able to process that because that's 8 o'clock. I mean, it's 11 o'clock. If you would ate at 3, your body is going to process it regardless of what time you eat it. You get what I'm saying? So when people say they don't eat after 7, I'm like, but why? Like, but why? But you know that you can't. Now, somebody who's sedentary, just getting into it, we're on a new diet or something like that, then I probably wouldn't encourage it until they become more active. But the people that are active that do that, to me, it blows my mind because I just think that's the dumbest thing ever. Fitness myth. Yep. Vanessa, what's a fitness myth that you've heard that you think is
Well, it is a myth that I heard and I believed until I started doing it, is that, after a certain age, women can't build muscle.
Okay, good.
That is the biggest lie ever told. Even though, like I said, I worked out, I didn't have the formation that I have in my arms. They don't look as good as y'all's yet. But in my legs, I cross my leg and I see that little line. Man,
baby, you see that little quad, that line?
Is this my thing? But that's one of the biggest myths that for me, and I believed it for such a long time. So
yeah. Awesome. That's good to hear. And good to know that it's false because you're living it.
Yep.
You're living it. So that's a lie. You can't build muscle. You can. Serena, what's it been for you? What's the myth that you just
Now, this one actually kind of ties into what Vanessa just said, that women who lift heavy weights are going to bulk up and look like men. That's just crazy.
Have you turned into a man yet? Sufia, have you turned into a man?
Not at all.
I've been turning into a man and I lift some heavy weight.
Yeah, but I think that's a huge myth. A lot of women stay away from lifting heavy because they feel like their body shape or they're going to somehow look very masculine, and they're not.
They're not. They don't even have the testosterone to look like a man. We don't have that. Even though our bodies produce a certain amount of testosterone, but not enough like a man.
Right.
And the women that you do see that is like they own something. And I'll leave it at that. Sufia, because I don't want to offend nobody. It's such a sensitive subject to people these days. If you're natural or not, give a crap. I don't care what you do. However, natural bodies rock.
I agree.
Built, not bought. Hey.
Absolutely
right.
Built, not bought. Because you know what, y'all, we don't mind putting in the time that it takes to build this temple. We ain't got to run to nothing. We know that it's gonna take some time. It's going to take some patience, but that patience carries over to every other area. If you get patience in lifting, it'll carry over to every area of your life. If you have consistency and dedication in your training, it'll carry over to every other area of your life. But tell people, you can control this. You can control every area of your life because people can't control what they put in their mouth. That's why they bounce up and down. Yeah. But when we get control of that, we can control every area of our life once we control what we put in our mouth. Sufia, your myth.
Going back to nutrition, carbs being the enemy. And that's
I used to think that.
Yeah, like every food, you need your carbs. You need them.
Carbs are fuel for the body. But not only is it fuel for the body, it helps brain, to regulate heart. Carbs not only is it fuel, but it helps everything. It helps you think right. Just imagine, have you guys ever been on the Atkins diet where you had no carbs and just proteins? You know how weak y'all felt? You remember feeling weak, like
and cloudy
face all
brain.
Cloudy brain. But God knew what he was doing.
Everybody was doing the Atkins diet.
I just said Atkins. Remember?
Atkins, keto.
All meat and vegetables.
Yep.
Man, I got some.
I was having bacon every morning.
Just having just meat and meat, all types of fat, just
meat and fat,
and then walking around here.
I felt like
ain't got no energy.
Right. I felt like I smelled like bacon all the time. It was just
and bacon is not a lot of protein like that. You need about
really not. It's more. Yeah, it's more fat than anything.
yeah,
it's more fat. However, Atkins diet, like Mr. Atkins died of his own diet. He eat no carbs.
He did.
I don't know what Mr. Atkins died of, but I always say that Mr. Atkins died of the Atkins diet, of his own diet, because he ain't eat no carbs. All he eat was meat. Not true.
And cheese.
I know in front of all these people.
Right. Yeah. Is there Mr. Atkins?
Who is this? So I got a Vanessa. Vanessa, you need to bottle up that confidence and sell it. She does. She's wonderful. Vanessa is a defense attorney, man, and she got to get the gab. She can sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves. Vanessa's great.
No, but let me say this to Christy. Listen, that confidence, actually, it was a work in progress. It's a work in progress. And so I think that the purpose of Leslie having us on here is to show the people that I had to build up to this. I really did. And this is not me talking junk. I really feel good about who I am, where I am, and what I am, and what I do.
Yes.
But you have to get to that point in your life. And so I'm there. But yeah.
Now, do you feel has weight training helped with the confidence you already had? Did it skyrocket? You know what I mean?
I'm gonna ask you what you think.
I already know the answer. I want you to get it. Y'all, Vanessa is so confident. I mean, stinking confident.
Not arrogant. But
you can't not arrogant. You can't tell Vanessa nothing, baby. She got that body. She got that new body.
Aspect of my life. It helps in my professional life. It helps in my personal life. This changed me, forever changed me.
Good. I'm good to hear. So happy to hear. When I say that does my heart well. Okay, does my heart well. Christy also says, I have done several virtual classes with Leslie because of Serena. Well, you know what, Christy? You freaking rock. I love Christy. That's Serena's sister. They look like twins too. She's sweet as pie. Sweet as pie. And I think Christy's daughter was on one virtual session too.
Taylor was on.
Taylor was on one time too. Yeah, little college student. Beautiful family. Beautiful family. All right, ladies, we're gonna wrap it up. But before we go, you guys know I always like to do. Let me do this game because I always play a game first, then I go to that. I'm gonna give one word. I'll call your name out. You're gonna give me an answer. I'll give you one word. You give me one word. First thing that comes to your head. Serena, Donald Trump.
Clown.
Vanessa, cookies.
Cookies.
You want one right now, don't you?
I said cookies. Peanut butter cookies are the best.
You like peanut butter cookies too?
Yes.
Best cookies in the world, girl. I didn't know you was a peanut butter lover.
Yes.
Sufia. Fitness.
Me.
Well, dang. Okay. Next, anytime y'all think of fitness, think of Sufia. Okay. Then you think of fitness, think of Sufia. Serena. M&M's.
Peanut.
Vanessa. Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Don't like them at all.
What?
Y'all, I'm about to kick her out, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Those the biscuits at the restaurant.
Real Lobster?
Listen.
Good for you, Vanessa.
I'm going to tell you why I don't eat them. I'm going to tell you why I don't eat them. I should say I don't like them at all. Because you eat one, you got to eat another one. You got to eat another one. You got to eat another one. So I want to stay away from
but that's okay. 5 or 6 of them, that's okay. We did live.
Oh, you said that? Oh, okay. That's why I said that. But they are good. But I can't do it. I cannot. Because if I eat one, I'm going to continue. Mm-hmm. Hey, bring some more. Bring some more.
Well, at least I know how you feel. Who did I stop on?
Who's next? Is Sufia.
Sofia's next.
Sufia. Squats.
Deep.
Serina, bicep curls.
Ooh. Arms.
Vanessa, I don't need that exercise, but I don't think you're gonna remember what that exercise is. I'm going to exercises. Dumbbell rows.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay, I'll do it. Good. You're gonna do dumbbell rows and deadlifts tomorrow. Perfect. You just confirmed your workout tomorrow.
Right.
Excelente.
Right.
Excelente. All right, ladies, we're gonna wrap it up. But before I go, you all know that I always do my say less. What's the word of the day? I'm going to ask you what is your word of the day. Okay. You ready? We're gonna start with Sufia. Hey Sufia, what's the word of the day?
Confidence.
Why?
Because lifting gives you confidence.
Awesome. Vanessa, what's the word of the day?
Deadlift,
Why?
because we love it.
Okay. Hey Serena, what's the word of the day?
Grateful. Gratefulness.
Why?
With losing a dear friend, it just really showed me how short life is, and you have to be grateful for every moment.
Say less. What's up? What's the Y'all know when I do my videos, I'll be doing that, right? I just don't
Right.
record. Say less. What up? What's the word of the day? Well, the word of the day is friends. Get you some. Because I got my friends right here.
I know that's right. I love
Get
you.
you some. Get you some friends who gonna rock with you, who gonna support you in anything that you do. And they're gonna tell you when you're wrong. They're gonna tell you when you're getting on their nerves. Vanessa ain't got no problem doing it. Get away. Get friends like Vanessa. Ladies, I wanted to thank you all. You could have been a million places tonight, but you decided to join me on my very little podcast. We may not have a million followers yet, but I'll bring you back on and once we get bigger. But I don't care because my goal is, and I told God that when he told me this is what he wanted me to do with my life, if I can reach one person, I've accomplished the will of God. I don't care. I don't need to reach 10 million people, one. So if I can inspire one person, and I tell that to you all, in your journey of fitness, if you can inspire one person, you've done a great, excellent job. Because all it takes is one. One. I've done my job. And I absolutely love what I do. I love seeing women lift weights. I absolutely love it because it's needed. Women are so scared. And you guys have proven at our age that we can do anything. Mike Tyson can get back in the ring at 60 years old. Baby, anything is possible. Okay?
Yes.
Only thing about this, we ain't getting paid $20 million. But if he can do it, anybody can do it. We can do it. You can deadlift Vanessa 150, 60 pounds. Serena 280 pounds, 70 rack pulling Sufia 350. Y'all, you guys are lifting weights that young people ain't even doing and can't do. Be proud of it. Be very proud of it. Because a lot of stuff that you guys doing, people just not doing it. People your ages are not doing what y'all doing, right? Can you count the number of people in your hand who deadlifting, who squatting, who doing? Can y'all name them? Because I really, I think I can because I have fitness friends. But really, you guys, peers and people y'all work with ain't doing what y'all doing. They think y'all crazy, but y'all not. They the crazy ones because they not doing what we doing. This shit feels good. I ain't even gonna lie. So again, thank you all for coming on. It has been a pleasure. Some of you guys I'll see tomorrow. Well, both of y'all. Sufia, I'll be seeing you tomorrow via social media, but I'll see those two in person. Thank you guys again for coming on. Anybody have any last words before we shut it down? Anybody have any last words?
I just want to tell you, I love you guys. I do.
Love you.
Love you too.
Love you too.
Love you guys. All right, ladies, you guys have a great night. Have a good sleep, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Sufia, push-up challenge. You did excellent on your push-up today. Your form is looking phenomenal.
Thank you.
So, world, you hear that? You hear that? Sufia is doing wonderful. Anyway, guys, have a great night. Love you all, and I'll see you guys. All right. Have a good night.